You're live.
We are live. We. Ew, that's not a good look for me.
You want not a good look.
No, I'm fine. No, it's just
That's
like
the post-Taco
look of
Bell
it was. Dude, I'll admit I haven't had fast food or soda in 2 weeks, and the first sip of this, it was so gross. But now I'm back. It took like 2 seconds to come back, and I'm like, I need more of this. That's so close to my face. Jesus God.
I can only just barely see it off the corner.
Anyways, did we have any music we wanted to play?
Ooh, we have some intro music.
Yes
You
or
got something
no?
you want to play? Yeah. You gonna show some off? Show some flair, Nate.
No.
Yeah, dude.
What's
Come
up,
on.
Mac?
Let's
Mac
go.
is joining. Okay. So no music. That's fine.
Music
I mean,
later.
if there happens to be a lull later, we can put something on in the
some music
background.
later.
Sure. I'm here today with Nate.
Yep. Whatever's
Is
easiest
it
for you.
Enders or Endres?
Endress.
Endres.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't put any
I like that
inflection.
the most.
Yeah.
Endres. Nate and Endres. Endres sounds like a Star Wars name to me.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course Caleb behind the cameras. Thank you, Caleb. No longer the guy behind the guy, but he's just known as the guy because of how much of a good job he did
Because I wanted to
last
be the guy.
week. He's he's being the guy, I think.
I'm the guy.
You totally need a curtain so that you can reveal your face at the beginning of every show. And the man behind the curtain?
Just the
it's
face,
just him.
yeah.
It's
just the
Caleb.
little face. So anyways, man, it's good to meet you. I've never spoken to you before in real life or even on fake life on Facebook. Last week, I don't know if you had the chance to check it out or if he showed you, but I had a podcast with
Dakota Glass.
Dakota, and I'd never spoken to him before. All I knew is that he drummed, and I got a little more information about you from him. He showed me your music. I forgot what it was.
Wait, Dakota did? Or
No,
Caleb?
Caleb. Sorry,
Oh,
Caleb.
okay.
I showed
And
All right.
he showed me a pretty good, a really really cool song you did on SoundCloud. I really enjoyed that. You just want to talk about like what you do, like for your music, real quick? Just kind of summarize it.
I mean, I started making music way back in high school. Caleb and I actually met playing Halo.
Nice.
And like he came up to me in science class and was like, "Hey, do
No.
you play Halo?"
It was it science class?
It was-
I thought
it
it was
was-
civics.
No, it was Mr. Selgrad's all boys physical science
Oh, yeah.
test class.
Oh yeah, we approached Joel.
Can I-
Did
in
not
civics
work.
class.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you said all boys.
They were testing
It
the
was this
class
week-
to see
yeah.
if it was more productive.
Yeah, it was
without
like a
distraction.
It was like a science
Uh-huh.
experiment. in
Absolutely
science class.
failed.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was horrible. We had to
What-
have the principal come talk to us
Atrocious.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Because you guys were just screwing around.
Yeah, because guys just, if there's no girls to have to be like, oh man, we
Yeah.
can't like goof around, it'll mess up our image. They didn't give a
You
they
start
didn't
like
care.
stop showering and don't wear deodorant. There's like
No,
leaves and sticks and
not
shit in your hair.
Not that way, but like they would just joke around in class and be entirely disruptive.
Sure.
But yeah, he approached me to play Halo, and we started hanging out outside of that. And then he said one day, "Hey, I'm trying to form a band. Do you play an instrument?" I'm like, "Eh." I played a little keyboard at that point. It got me back into music, and we formed a band. Did that for a few years, and then I started doing my own stuff once I left. And yeah, just been doing it ever since. Just challenging myself, trying to do different genres that I can't do vocals. I don't have anybody to do vocals for my music, so it's mostly instrumental, but do what you can.
Don't let him fool you. It's phenomenal. He's just too shy to show it off.
Oh, I'm not shy.
Oh,
I just don't want to seem narcissistic.
I'm just trying,
or
boy.
egotistical.
I'm just trying to prod you into showing people because it's good.
That is I wouldn't consider myself like an artist or something, but when people do come up to me and say, I absolutely love your podcast, I assume they're faking it or being sarcastic, because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. But yeah, it's weird that it's hard to like stay humble about it, and like, it's not hard to stay humble, but it's hard to be like, oh, thank you, I really appreciate that. But when you put so much hard work into it, sometimes I want to be like, yeah, it is awesome. I know that. Thank you. But yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I want to take the credit and take the recognition for it.
I actually saw a little comic that kind of illustrates this point, where it showed a young child first picking up a guitar, and it shows them progressing through their life and eventually becoming like a young adult and being really good at it. And then some random person walks up to them and said, "Man, I wish I had talent." And it goes to show, like, people can be jealous and saying that, oh, people are just naturally good at it. It's like, no, you put in the hard work. And, in that case, I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to be humble about the fact that, I'm only good at making music because I've been doing it for so long. And I just don't want to be, throwing it out there, trying to say like I'm the best person ever. I just, I do it for fun. I do it because it makes me, feel good inside.
Yeah. And when you have guys like Caleb, reinforcing your
See, that's the kind of stuff I'm trying to suppress.
Not reinforce the ego, not really reinforce the ego. Hey, Taylor Shanalek saying, hey, he's been tuning in a lot of the podcasts. So I just want to say thanks, Taylor, for stopping by.
Welcome.
Yeah, give that a like. And then I got to hit
like
up,
and subscribe.
If he has anything, I would definitely subscribe to it, but I don't think he does. He is a busy father, so do you have any kids?
Ooh.
Not that you know of?
Oh boy.
Wah.
All right, we'll move on from that. It sounds like a sensitive subject.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a 6-year-old son.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't live with me, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just joking around, but does the camera have to be that close to my face when you switch to it?
No, here I'll show. That's just the zoom. It's
Okay.
fine. That's for comedic.
That I know. I was gonna be like, damn, that is a pale, beardy dude. Please.
The truth always hurts.
Yeah, it does. That the camera does not lie.
It's just grainy because it's like it's a webcam.
I get you. But what I was gonna say, there it is. Oh Jesus. What I was gonna say is, it's kind of good to have someone like Caleb in your corner reinforcing it, because like if we go back a little bit, like even a couple of weeks ago, we were just sitting here kind of setting up stuff. We were getting ready to do the first one with him behind the cameras. Mm-hmm. And I remember asking him, I'm like, dude, I've just like been kind of doubting myself a little lately, like about like the last few podcasts I've done by myself. I haven't been taking it very seriously. There's one where actually I feel really bad about it, but I was like falling asleep during it, like halfway through it. It wasn't the one with you. It was one, it was John Kepsel. I was like half asleep during it. I actually woke up late for it, and like that third shift life, like it was getting to me. But
Gotcha.
It got me that day. It got me, and I was really like upset with myself lately. And I talked with him about it, and he used the best words to encourage me. I don't know exactly what he said, but I remember it really picked me back up, and I got like re-energized to do this. Because if I would have kept doing that and being in the mindset that I would have quit this. I've only been doing it less. I've been doing it almost less than a year.
I mean, doesn't this make episode 20 now?
This will be episode 20 on YouTube. It's episode like, if I would have put them up on SoundCloud, we have like 6 or 7 we never recorded on video. So we're up to like 35 or 40 maybe even. But SoundCloud's been stopped. And then solo, since I took it over in January from my previous partner, It's been maybe like 17 or 18. There's a while where I was only doing like one every couple of months because like my faith in it was dwindling. So, but yeah, I think it's just really cool to have a guy like that, encouraging you to stay in it. Maybe you don't need that encouragement, but I sometimes I do.
He just doesn't want it, like he wants to keep it for himself.
It says the stream is having some issues.
Yeah, because Caleb keeps cutting the camera.
Yeah, it's going back. It keeps saying connect or whatever and freezing up.
Oh no. Tilt. Damn.
I mean, they should mention if the audio is experiencing the same effects there.
In the past, it hasn't.
How long? Let's keep going. How long? What was the first instrument you ever picked up?
Piano. I took piano lessons. My parents made me take piano lessons when I was about 8.
That's when I started.
Yeah, I did that for about a year, long enough to barely learn how to read the music, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I don't really like doing this.
That's what I did. I hated the lessons.
I just didn't like people watching me perform. Like, I enjoyed the music aspect and like learning how to play and like making music, but I don't like somebody staring at me waiting for me to make one mistake and go, you didn't do that right. You need to start over, do it. I just want to, let me do my thing.
Do you think like maybe though that would have, maybe not on our generation because I think we're a more self-conscious generation, this isn't like I'm not trying to insult our generation, but like I think we run away a little more than maybe the previous one. But like, do you think that there's people out there who, if they sat in the practice room and had somebody doing that, that would like piss them off enough to like, okay, and they try harder? Or maybe, that's just like that fear reinforcement of like, oh shit, I can't screw up, so they do way better.
Well, let me tell you about a famous story about a drummer named the Bird who had a cymbal thrown at his head after a show.
Heard, yeah. Don't tell me who it is. It's Buddy Rich. Yeah. Tell it anyway.
I've seen the same movie. That's crazy.
And also, it's actually mentioned in both of the director's movies that are music related. Damien Chazelle made Whiplash and La La Land, and he mentions the same story in both of the movies.
Still happening, man.
I don't know why it's dropping these frames right now.
I'm not
doing anything to it.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I could go unplug all my stuff.
I don't understand.
I'll turn my phone off on my internet phone. Did you see First Man?
I have not yet. Is it out?
It's been out.
Yeah, it's in the theater, I think. He did that too.
Right, yeah. I don't think I'm going to see it. I don't see many movies at the theater anymore.
I getcha.
Just because I was stuck on that second shift life for so long that I just didn't. And I know I'm going to buy it anyway, so...
Yeah.
Might as well save the money. I thought about going. It seemed interesting, but... I'm just going to wait, probably.
I really liked Whiplash. I bought it sight unseen because of how many good things I heard about it.
Same.
I said this last podcast, and I was greeted with a wave of criticism.
Oh no!
From him and Dakota. I did not like La La Land, and the reason being was it. I feel like I'm wrong. I feel like I have to rewatch it because so many people like it, and I trust him when it comes to opinions on things because we're pretty similar.
I feel Caleb had the same opinion on his first watch of it, where he wasn't as impressed with it as I was on my first viewing. But the more times you watch it, the more you appreciate that it's just one giant homage to the 50s Hollywood and, just that old style. And after you get past the point that it's a musical and it's all whimsy and colorful and everything like that, like once you look at it deeper down at its core, and I definitely had a bigger impact afterwards watching the bonus features and seeing everything that went into the making of the movie and like how meticulous the director was with every shot of it. Like just the opening scene with the highway, how they shut it down for 2 days, and just seeing all the work that had to go into the movie to make everything that you just goes by like that, it really opened it up and made it a lot,
it's
a lot different of a watch.
It's crazy how much work goes into a 3-second shot. Yeah, like stuff like that.
Like there was one scene at there's like a dinner party, or not a dinner party, just a party, a meet and greet where she was very lost.
Is that when he's playing in the band? Which one?
No, it's her friends convince her to go out at night.
Oh yeah, the rich house.
Yeah, she really doesn't want to be there. And there's at the climax of that song, there's a shot where the camera's in the pool and it just spins around with everybody, dancing around it, and then there's fireworks going off, and just seeing how technical everything was outside of the movie was just spectacular, and it makes you, really see it in a different light after.
I think, gosh, if like I said, if I'm off camera. When I go to Black Friday, which I'm going to, I usually hit up Target and Walmart for sure. I'm definitely going to look for it. It's probably going to be marked down to like $10 or something.
Well, I can already find it for like $13 on Blu-ray.
I was going to say Blu-ray or nothing.
It'll probably definitely...
Blu-ray or higher for me, please. Dude, as bad as it sounds, I finished watching a show called Fawlty Towers.
I've never heard of that.
Good.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's considered Britain's greatest show ever made. Yeah. Anyways,
how can it be better than Black Books?
Monty Python's creators in it. It got voted greatest show ever made in Britain.
Even more than Doctor Who?
Yeah. It was made in 1975, 12 episodes only, and it stars John Cleese from Monty Python. I finished that. I'm like, I need to start watching those Planet Earth shows. I watched Planet Earth 1 and 2 and Life, and then I think one more. But I'm like, oh, Blue Planet, we'll start there. That's the oldest one, 2001. The highest it goes is 480p, and I'm like, what is this moldy shit? And I got a 4K TV out there, and it's like the highest thing, and I'm like, oh. And like at the time, this was like the peak of visual perfection. I'm
Yeah.
just like, this moldy shit. I said that out loud. There's no one there. I live alone, so like, and I'm thinking, I can't watch shit like that anymore. I will if I have no choice, but it's like if I need to have shit on Blu-ray or higher.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I'm glad to hear that you can find it so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pose me any problem because I've had it since it first came out. But I mean, to anybody like you who's looking to purchase it, it's very affordable now.
Yeah.
Because it's been out for a few years.
Very, very, very worth it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I watched it with Shane. He absolutely loved it, but I think it's because you said that you appreciate it more if you're a musician.
Yeah.
I'm not a musician.
Oh, definitely.
So
Ryan Gosling, every shot of a piano being played is actually Ryan Gosling. There's no double.
Yeah, he learned.
Yeah, that I knew. I read like a trivia on IMDb and shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
so
of
like I'm
course.
pretty big into that. But I think that what's cool that you said is the special features thing. I love special features. I watch everything on each movie I get. I watch all the director commentary and everything.
I'm always severely disappointed when there's not like a making of the movie in the special features and it's just deleted scenes, gag reel, done. Gag reel. Just please, give me more.
Give me a featurette.
Yeah.
at least like a 10-minute like thing is like, oh, this is where we shot on studio, and then they show like the little behind the scenes, like getting into like the like the suit or whatever.
Just give me something, man.
The king of those movies is the Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you remember have you watched the special features on the original Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Like the Ring trilogy. Do you remember how complicated the menus were? Because this was like right when I remember Fellowship released on VHS first.
Ooh.
That's how it came out in 2001. 2000.
Yeah.
I think Return of the King was 2006 or
No,
3.
Return was 2003. They released them,
Yeah.
I think, all back to back.
No, Revenge of the Sith for Star Wars was 6.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
Yeah, 2005, 2006. But yeah, Return of the King came out in like 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so.
It was 2001, 2, 3 because they came back to back to back.
Because they shot them all
Yeah.
back to back.
I just gotta give a shout out to Trevor Shrouth. I'm sure he's been watching still, but like, he likes the idea of consensual conversation. Only safe conversation here, safe space. But I remember how bad the menus were, and I was always scared that I was missing something. And here comes The Hobbit. Play all 6.5 hours. You're done. All in a row. You don't have to hit a single button.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
6.5 hours.
So it's okay. It's like
Stop.
6 or 5.5,
That's a
but
lot.
it's like 6. It is. It's over. It's like 5:45 or something. But yeah, it's
Crazy. It's like watching one extended version.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when they had that on South Park. I have the new version with 12.5 hours of bonus footage. 12
Bonus
and a half
inches?
hours? Bonus footage. Bonus inches.
Bigger, longer, uncut.
Boner inches.
Yeah. Do you remember, I call them vintage DVDs now, but like the original run of DVDs, how they would have secrets in the menus to find because people still used a remote control on their DVD
Yes.
player?
Yeah.
They had some on like the Star Wars trilogy
What?
DVDs. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Secrets.
Like, you would, like, there'd be like a pattern in the background of the menu, and you could scroll up until eventually it hovers over and you click it and it'd be like a gag reel. Or like one of the Star Wars movies, you have to type in a certain code on the remote and it would get to the gag reel.
That's a little convoluted. How would you ever figure that out? Was it like in
That's
a
like
pamphlet somewhere?
It's like some
or-
up, down,
Yeah.
left, right, BA start shit.
I actually would look up cheat codes for DVDs to find them.
That makes sense.
That's
actually.
amazing.
Yeah.
On the Seinfeld DVD, on one of them, the menu on the background is a coffee table, and there's different foods, and like the burger would be the episodes, the fries would be like special features, and then all of a sudden you could hover over the fortune cookie, and if you clicked on that, it was a behind the scenes of a show of a episode that never got aired.
What?
It was an episode where Elaine bought a gun.
Oh, boy.
And they got about halfway through filming it, and they're just like, we shouldn't be doing this. Because there was a line in there that where Jerry pulls out the gun, or no, Elaine pulls the gun out, puts it in, he's like, what do you want, Jerry, the Lincoln or the Kennedy? And she like puts it in her his gut in his head, and Jerry's just like,
No.
like, we can't do this. And this was like 92.
That
so, like,
early?
92, 93. Yeah, it was in like the second season, I
Wow.
think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really early.
Yeah.
That reminds me of another episode of a TV show that featured a gun that got banned. Or never.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The farmer pulls a gun on Ash.
Puts it in his face.
Yeah.
That meme of Pikachu, like
The face?
That is so funny.
Yep, it's going everywhere now.
I'm not a big fan of memes. Like I think they're kind of overdone. I'm not against them, but I'm just like not. If something's overplayed, I'm not there yet with this one yet. I'm sure I will be, but like.
How do you feel about the moth?
I don't even fucking get it.
Oh, lamp. Brother.
I saved only one of those, and it was Big Titty Moth Girlfriend, and it was this moth with giant boobs and a bra that like barely.
Do you know the Big Titty Goth
You
Girlfriend?
might have to send me
meme?
the link after.
I don't know if that covered anything. You might have to send me.
But just make sure to tag me too.
Dude, I could show you right now. It's way back there behind all my other memes. I have more memes, but like the Drake meme was really funny to me, where he's going like this to something he doesn't want to do.
Oh, and then
he's like this.
Yeah.
I saw one, and I got reported for it actually, but I didn't get banned. I got reported
on what platform?
Facebook.
He's been banned multiple times.
I have. I used to. Yeah.
How do you get banned on Facebook? You filthy casual.
You got nudity and gore and stuff, like uncensored pictures and shit. But
he's doing the
one time I got banned for
those fake internet
12
/B on Facebook.
I got banned for 12 hours once because I posted a video of a Bruno Mars song where it goes dun 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 dun, give me your attention, baby.
Yeah. Yep.
And right at the clap, instead of showing them do the clap,
was it the Spider-Man ass slap?
No, but you'll have to send me that link too. It was this porn of where this dude took his dick. He's got like a big solid 10-inch dick, and he slaps this girl in the face.
Oh, like he pulls it back and lets it go. Yeah.
And this girl is she's like sitting there like looking at it, and all of a sudden, and it cracks her in the eye. And I sent it to my best friend's wife, and she watched it in line at festival. And some woman, she said, went behind her, and apparently like a couple people behind her even saw it. I'm like, oh shit. But anyways, the other, what did I else? I was talking about a picture I got banned for. Oh yeah, it was a picture of a pit bull, and it was really badly photoshopped into Drake's suit, and there's a bowl next to a bowl of kibble next to it, and the pit bull's like that. And then in the next picture, it was a baby.
Oh,
and the pit bull's like, ah! I hope the camera zooms right in on my face when I did that, because that was scary. And a bunch of people reported me because everyone's like, oh, pit bulls are so precious, and that's fine. And I get that. It was a joke, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't get reported.
That's why you can't have friends. I'm watching this replay for the reaction. That's fine. I just wanted to see my face. Yeah.
Nice.
That's gross. Give that little emoji a like. I hope that face does not mean happy. That face means he's crying from being so tired from watching the stream.
Ah, gotcha.
Anyways.
That was a trek to get there.
Reaching. How many instruments do you play?
He plays all of them.
Like at least enough so that you can play like a basic song on it.
I know at least one song per instrument.
He's actually really good on drums. He's
Yeah?
like a really good drummer. Very good keyboard player. He's learning guitar.
Yeah.
Can you play like the whole La La Land soundtrack on the piano?
I am actually
So he's
working
probably
on it.
working
I
on it.
I bought the book with all of the I'm blanking on the sheet music. I bought all the sheet music for the movie, but it's a slow going process. I'm a lot more of a visual learner, so if I see somebody playing it, I can pick up on it a lot faster than reading the music. Yeah.
Are you good with your ears too? Like, can you learn from audio? I'm assuming
not as much, but
really,
the more I'm getting back into learning physical piano, the faster it's getting at being like I hear music and I can see the notes in my head as they're playing it. You know, like. As it goes, like I've been a digital artist for so long that I know instinctively exactly what to do on it to make it the sound I want, because I've just been doing it for so long. So I need to get that same thing back with the physical instrument that I took like a 6-year break.
Yeah, because like when you're making digital songs, it's just you're like drawing in a piano roll. You know, you're just making a pattern.
Or you can have the piano come up on the thing, and you can just use the mouse and go. And be done.
Yeah. I've only last time I worked with like a digital audio studio, I didn't really know what I was doing. This was 2008. So
that's when I started.
Garage band on the school Mac.
Yes.
Bruh.
Now that came with the Macs there. I had no idea, but like, how much? Like, does Rock Band or Garage Band come with?
Yeah, it comes with pretty much all Mac stuff now because you have like Rock Band on all your iDevices that you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have it on here?
Yeah, you could probably get it.
It probably comes preloaded.
Either that or you can get it out of the store for free. But yeah, most
the
like, all the computers,
selection is so small though for the instruments that come on it though.
Right, but
and you're very limited.
It can be useful because like if you have VSTs, I'm pretty sure you can load those there.
Oh, I have it.
I'm not sure though.
I think I have it.
He's bringing it up right now. We're about to have a live jam.
No. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I did try to download
the worst
tech.
I had a.
I'm
gonna say this. I had a pretty shitty high school experience.
Well,
We're gonna.
I was very
antisocial and very angry at everybody. It was my fault.
Why
Why
does
does
it
it
keep
keep dropping out?
deserve
Son of a
every
bitch.
single ounce of bullying?
Because this is 2018.
I
everything
didn't
is
do
great.
anything. I literally didn't touch anything. It just
I have strong ass internet. I got like
In 2004
I got like 100
or
meg
5, whatever
internet.
it was.
I think it was 5. I was screwing around and watching this show called The Office, and I'm like, my dad's like, you should really watch this. It's like episode 3. It just premiered, and I'm watching it. I'm like, okay, it's pretty funny. Next week goes by. This is really funny. Okay, I started telling everybody about it, and then everyone's like, Mitch, this shit is really gay, because people said gay back then.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, this is gay. Like, why the fuck are you watching this? 6 months later or so, like near the end of school year, my fucking science teacher, who later became like one of my worst enemies and almost didn't graduate me because he became the principal because he didn't like me, he had World's Best Boss mug.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing Dunder Mifflin shirts. All the girls were acting like Pam. I was so angry. And I'm like, oh, remember I showed you guys that? And they're like, we were always watching it. I was so angry. Like, and I hated The Office up till 2013 when it ended.
Wow.
So that's the year I got Netflix. I'm like, I'm going to watch it. And, of course, I liked it. Even 8 and 9. Like, yeah, Michael's gone. I think Andy Bernard was a great manager. Oh, my favorite Andy Bernard moment is I just watched it. It's not even really a moment with just him. He's got the air horn, and Dwight wins the paper contest. And he's sitting there like there's a part where like he's
doing the
holding
dance,
on it,
yeah.
and then Dwight's going like this.
Yep.
Hope you zoomed in on that shit.
Nice.
Anyways, you had a favorite moment from The Office? There it
There's
is.
too many to count.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the whole show, and I'll get back to you.
Gotcha.
For like the 8th time.
That's like asking about the favorite episode of Seinfeld.
I mean, if you've seen it,
Yeah. What?
Seinfeld.
Oh no! Like
The
me
only
and
times
him.
I've ever seen it is when I was at Caleb's house, and it was on because he and his parents watch it.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Well,
yeah.
me and him watched. We sat down for Chinese at one time, and all we did was like a good hour of it was just Seinfeld. We just started talking about it.
Yeah.
What did you do differently now that it's running so well?
I moved the router so it's more in the middle of the room.
In the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's closer.
In the living?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. I'm sorry, that was really
I
mean.
don't know. Facebook forced this open on me as soon as I heard Dwight. I stayed true. I stayed true content. Oh. Well, forced this open? It forced it on you? Because it's not very consensual conversation.
Oh,
is
then
it?
that setting that you put in there worked.
Shh.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know,
Anyways.
now that I had a few moments to think about it, every time I think about The Office, the only moment that ever pops up is the Niagara Falls marriage between Jim and Pam. Like,
Oh, yeah.
every time it leads up to that, I can't help but cry every time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where it gets you?
Well, because I was one of the original watchers where I watched it every week as it came out, so there was a long gap leading up to those 5 years that they were, you know, that it showed them getting to know each other and, you know, like constantly being there at the wrong time for each other, and then finally having that come to fruition at that moment. And it was just so good because, you know, every character had their like the way that they acted. Like everybody knew that they were going to do that whole dance scene that was bursting all over YouTube at the time, and it was every character was just on point with who they are, and it was just a really good feel-good episode. and it feels good every time I watch it.
Feels good.
I
Man.
get you, man.
It's a really good episode.
That's
dude.
a good.
It's good writing if you actually feel something when good things happen to the characters.
Yeah, especially for a sitcom like that. It's supposed to be comedy. So when there's very few sitcoms I can think of. I've never seen Friends, so maybe that has something. But like, to get an emotional reaction like that, that's pretty cool.
Well, I think the biggest reaction or the biggest reason for that is the way that it's shot, to make it seem very informal. And like how they're constantly looking at the camera and making you part of the moment as the audience. Every time Jim sees something stupid, he just looks and he just does the.
Yeah.
Like, are you seeing this?
You
right
seeing
now?
this shit?
Yeah, exactly. And it's those small little moments that just make you feel more connected to these people, as not seeing them as just characters, but seeing them as, like normal coworkers. You see people that you know in the characters themselves.
Have you seen The British Office?
I've tried.
I
have tried a few times to do it. Nothing against Ricky Gervais or any of the other good characters that are in that show. It's just, after you've seen Perfection,
it's a different pace. It's a different kind of humor, different writing, like different style.
It's very similar to the first 2 seasons of The American Office. It had a very slow start to get going, but it's shot in a similar way.
Mm-hmm. The zoom ins like on the faces are like my favorite. Like the camera work. I don't know if you know who Stanley Kubrick was.
Do I? I just watched
Dude,
2001: A Space Odyssey yesterday.
Did you see my picture I got?
I did.
Coming in here, yeah. Well, I'm glad you like Stanley Kubrick also, because every time I mention it, they're like,
I've got a funny story that I'll tell you off camera about a
off
joke
camera.
I made. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So apparently, did not give my Facebook my consent. I wonder if when this goes live, I wonder if like it just opens up on people's phones.
Well, a lot of
the notification will pop up. Mitch Shear is live.
Oh yeah, and if you click on it,
if you're like to the page that you post on, it'll give a notification when something goes live. Because I have the same thing with the
and
IGN.
on people's stories on top, it'll show you're live.
Yeah.
I feel bad because like
No, you don't.
no, I kind of do, to be honest, because like it says you go live. It does. I'm contacting my lawyer.
Ooh, better get your attorney too.
I have a lawyer that's very fluent in bird law, so like Jordan, you're fucked.
Well, the bird is the word.
I think I watch as many live videos as I can, because when people actually tune into this, I'm like, I don't understand why people watch this. I mean, I do kind of. I try to be entertaining and I try to be relatable and transparent, but like so many people that are like, I fucking hate live videos on Facebook. Who gives a shit what you're doing or where you're at? And I agree. Yeah. Even though I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I do. I kind of want to go back to music.
Okay.
This small rant that I want to have, I'll cut it down real short. Kid I was working with the other day, he's very tired, and he's like listening to some emo music, and all of a sudden Senses Fail comes on mine, and I go, hey man, he's like 20, I'm like, you don't know what Senses Fail do? He goes, nah bro. I'm like, he said it to me like that, I'm already angry, and he goes, nah bro. I'm like, oh dude, Senses Fail, man, they're like, if you want like classic true emo, like Let It Enfold You is the album. He goes, cool. I'm like, well, no, you should look it up. And I'm like, do you have like iTunes or Spotify or anything? He goes, yeah. I'm like, well, even on YouTube, like, just look up Rum is for Drinking, Not for Burning. Just one of their songs. And then if you want to listen to that whole album, it's like true emo if you really want to get into it. He's like, I'll do it. Whole day goes by. I ask him, like, hey, did you look up that band? He goes, nah. And I'm like, well, why didn't you? He goes, I'm like, were you just busy? He goes, no, I could have. I just didn't want to. I'm like...
At least he was honest.
I get it. I mean, I get it, though. Zakota says hello to Nate, just Nate, so you're a celebrity. Wave into that one. But yeah, dude, it's just got me thinking of, like just the past couple of years of how many things, like, not just music, but, like, movies and games and shit, I've told people to check out. I'm like, just take a couple minutes and look at it. I think you'll enjoy it. I thought of you, and I think you'll enjoy this. Mm-hmm. And they just kind of, their eyes just glaze over. They're like, Like, you don't have 5 fucking minutes, really? Like, fuck you, dude. What the hell? I don't know, it's just my little rant it's just my thing I got angry about the other day. Like when he showed me you on SoundCloud, I checked it out right away. I listened to his CD right away. Like, what? You're so busy. You like.
Are you sure you're not just so bored that you have the time to do it right away?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not bored.
Oh.
Never bored. I haven't been bored since I was 18.
Oh.
But like when someone goes out of their way to think of me like that, like, I got this suggestion for you. Like I take that seriously. Like I'm like, you thought of me, and that is flattering. So I'm like, I'm gonna oblige you.
Yeah.
So
some people just don't got that respect, man.
I can see it from that point of view.
Yeah.
Coming from your side.
Yeah.
But
do you disagree? I could see it in your face. You did, but I kept going.
I see a lot of what you said in me, and that was a very bitter truth.
Bitter.
Yeah. It was bitter in my mouth to hear what you were saying, what you don't like, and then seeing myself in everything that you just said.
Yeah, he sees himself in the dude you're talking to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, if you disagree, I wasn't gonna fault you for it because asked Dakota about my upcoming show. What about Jordan's upcoming show? I don't know if she's playing anything. I don't know if she does like instruments or anything. I know I met Jordan at a bar, so I know she drinks.
Solid.
But
what an interesting character
I
trait.
would like to. No, I think she. Well, we're about to find out. This is live, so and it's working a lot better. So kudos to you guys for knowing internet. Because I wouldn't have thought about. I
Move
would
a router 5 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't even like that big of a difference, but
you said you had it
difference
like
on here.
down underneath somewhere. I'm like, bro.
Oh, I was
line
gonna,
of sight.
I was gonna put it in the heat closet so it
No.
could warm up to work faster.
No. Router needs open space.
I
Yeah,
got
gotcha.
goosebumps from that.
Ooh, do you know ASMR?
Ooh, he
What's
likes
that?
Nate likes
Do you
the
do
ASMR.
Talk about hipster. I got into ASMR very early into its cycle.
What is that?
Ooh.
Sorry, I don't know it.
Do you know that feeling when you're driving down a gravel road or somebody is writing on a piece of paper and the sound strikes you so much that you get like a tingle in the back of your neck? Like the sound is so pleasing to
It's
hear.
a good feeling.
Yeah. It's a response that your body does when it hears something pleasing to it.
Okay.
Or like even when you get your hair cut, like having somebody else give you that personal attention, you get the chills down the back of your neck and stuff. That's
Okay.
ASMR. It's the art of trying to get that reaction in people to happen. So you'll find a bunch of videos on YouTube that are catered to all different types of things. People eating, people giving you haircut, people with specific microphones called a 3DO, which has like rubber ears, like they're shaped like normal human ears, so that when they mess
Like
with the earlobes, it feels like they're
Like a
on your
three-dimensional
earlobes. Yeah.
picture.
Okay.
Yeah. And like so, there's whispering and and mumbling, and people use it to help them sleep for ambient noise, and yeah, it's a really big thing, and I've been into it for like 2.5 years, ever since I first discovered it through Heather Feather. She was kind of the pioneer. Yep, Heather Feather ASMR. She kind of pioneered.
Is she a YouTuber or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
she made a lot of videos on YouTube, and she's disappeared for like the last half year or so. She's had some stuff go on, and she's being really secretive about that. But she kind of pioneered what ASMR on YouTube really is, and it just kind of exploded from there. But
Okay, so
I really enjoy it.
is that like that soap cutting? Do you know what that is?
That's
the sound of
that's ASMR. Yeah.
Request here.
Shucking the soap.
Can someone please bring up
Shucking.
ASMR eating sounds, because that is content.
I mean, we can go get your Taco Bell.
we got I threw that away.
Have Nate make some ASMR right now. Like.
Jordan says she plays a killer clarinet, and second of all, I love alcohol. I can play Tito's pretty well. She's gonna play the flute or maybe clarinet for a full solo show. I said I'll definitely watch. Oh hell right. By the way, Census Fail is incredible, especially the early material. Can someone please bring up ASMR eating sounds, because that is content. Okay, so I didn't know you played flute and clarinet. But if you, so is it gonna be like at a concert hall or something? If you could just give us some details about that, we'd probably be more than happy to check it out, or to promote it or talk about it. But as for this eating sounds, like people chewing,
That'll be your idea for your next solo stream, an ASMR stream, like just an hour. Just try it out.
An hour of chewing?
Oh
No,
my
an
God.
hour of different things. You usually try to find
Of
like
doing
10,
stuff like-
10 triggers. Yeah.
Good triggers. Like,
Even sometimes people.
okay, yeah, I see that. Like,
Yeah, just simple stuff.
oh, this isn't mine. I probably shouldn't do that. This is all, like, that's all Caleb's. This is mine. None of this shit is mine.
Even tapping on things.
I like that. I like that noise, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Look up Instagram tags, just ASMR sounds. It's terrifying.
Oh, it's definitely not for everyone. It's a very divided community where
Yeah.
the people that love it are
Yeah,
very, very into
then like
it, and
half
the
the
people
people
that
are
don't like it,
just stop.
yeah, they just feel it as annoying.
They're like, it's not real content.
Yeah,
Oh, it's content.
But it is. Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
we have a few between Caleb and I. Yeah, we have a
Oh.
few,
Yeah. I mean, I have my
we can-
personal one.
but I don't upload to them.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
going to say.
they're very old.
Yeah, so-
And we
okay.
try to keep them hidden usually.
I have a
At
lot
least
of-
on Caleb's
I was
side.
gonna
I have a
say
lot
we-
of private videos
we could-
from our high school days.
Yeah,
Like embarrassing?
Yes.
Oh.
we tried. We thought we were funny. We weren't.
We were
Aw,
not.
come
We were
on.
not.
No.
I know a lot of people who try to be funny and aren't. I could name them right now. Someone, don't say it out loud, but that person we were talking about before has a similar thing to this, and I don't think it's funny at all.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Who?
that's right.
I'm gonna mute our mics. Just
Nope.
who?
Nope. Phone. I'm gonna type it into my phone, and you can be like, I know that guy.
Just make sure to go like this slowly in front of the webcam as you show it, or don't.
Let's say I
Sorry.
can censor us.
You don't want to
I
get
don't know
banned
if
on
this is-
YouTube.
yeah, I was gonna
Or
say.
banned on Facebook.
You know, he's got something similar
Oh,
to
okay.
this.
Yeah. Yep. Understood.
He has something similar, and yeah, just kind of like, I said I would actually do it. He asked me to do it, and I said I would, and I genuinely would. And I don't know, the flakiness of it just pissed me off. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm trying not to be bitter about it, but it's starting to come through. Yeah, I like that. There's certain things, it sounds like you've done that I'm like, I wouldn't really consider.
I've done a lot of
that good,
research
but-
into the specific things that I like.
You got to get like a pair of nice like hair like shears.
Ooh.
Oh, the snipping, not even on
Yeah.
anything, just the blades running together.
Yeah. My dad's a hairstylist. He has some. I can get them.
Can your dad go like really fast, like that?
It's not about that.
I know, but like, can he still do it like one from a cartoon or whatever?
Yeah.
You should see the pictures that his dad did to make me a frohawk.
Dude, I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, his hair looked great.
I don't even remember where I went that day.
We were just
we
going
had
to
it for one day.
We were just going to school, man.
Was it? It wasn't for homecoming, was it?
No. I think I was wearing a mohawk because of football, and so we
Yeah.
had my dad put a mohawk into your hair.
I don't
too.
remember. I don't think I would have agreed to go somewhere public with that.
Really?
I think
I'm pretty
we were
sure we
just
went
hanging out.
Or were we just hanging out that day? Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, I think we were making a video. One of those.
No,
videos.
that was the video when I flattened my hair. I straightened it.
Oh yeah.
And
oh
then
my
I came over.
God. Oh my God. Super curly long hair back in the
Yeah.
day.
I mean, it's
and
still
we
curly now.
straightened it, so it was like down to his shoulders.
Yeah.
But normally it looked like that, except more fluffy. But
It
then
just,
when we
it just goes up
and
and,
then
out.
when we
Saw my
straight
hair grows.
when we straight, it was crazy.
Dude, I straightened my hair once, and I had really long hair, and yeah, it's down to my my neck and shit. I'll just show you guys that sometime. That's a scary fucking picture. It's not good. It's not a good picture. I'm sure you look better than me though.
So Nate, would you like to show people some of your music finally?
No.
Come on, come on, man. Let's play the.
It's not a very good
Yes.
time for it.
play the good one, man.
Maybe I'll play one to
And we can all
to fade us
to
out.
close it out.
Yeah, maybe
I'll
fade
say we
us
can
out.
play it, and then we can go to the bathroom and go chill out.
But we just had a break.
That's true, we did.
We the length of the first one was only
Probably like 35
I think
minutes.
40 minutes. There's no time like
That we have to stop.
minimum. No, there isn't.
If we keep going into tomorrow, then I don't have to go to work.
That's true. I do have
I
to
might
be,
not have to go to work ever after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might all be off work for a while if we don't all go to work.
Do you
If we
work
keep
tonight?
this going. Yeah, at 11.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there is a stopping point.
Well, yeah, but we don't. I mean, I used to want to only do like 2 hours. I used to want to do 3.
It's a good chunk.
But like, it's not. It doesn't have to be 3 hours. Like our first video is like 40 minutes. We're 20 into this one, so that's an hour.
Well, I mean,
I have
if
no
there ends
limit.
up being like a lone conversation, we can just kind of
Sure.
look at the time and at that point and just
Yeah.
figure it out.
Plus the Packer game's on at 7:30.
There's a Packer game tonight.
Yeah, they're playing
What?
in Seattle.
For
tonight.
real?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
I didn't even know.
Yep. Yeah, like
Wait,
7:30.
It's
What are you guys
already-
doing for
It's
that?
already passed.
I
I
mean-
mean, aren't we here?
No,
doing
it's
this?
7:15.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. If you want to go to like somewhere to eat and watch that shit.
Well, I just ate.
Boy.
I can't drink.
Then why'd you say what are you guys doing for that?
I'm curious. I would
I was
sit
gonna go-
there
I was
and
gonna
drink water.
I was gonna go home and watch it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
No, you're good. No, I understand
Whenever
the
it's-
wanting
whenever
to
we're
chill and sit and watch the game, dude. Like, 'cause you can't put your feet up in public and watch the game. You could, but people would look unfavorably upon you.
That's true.
Like, I have some fucking filthy work boots, so if like I went into town and just propped my feet up, they're like, you gotta leave.
Get out.
You sports fan?
No.
I'd rather play it than watch it.
I totally get that. I'm not competitive. I'd rather watch it. I'm not competitive though, so like I'll watch it and enjoy the action. But like if I play it, I'm like, ugh.
Caleb could probably tell you what my all-time favorite sport is that I get the most passionate about.
Golf?
No.
No. Oh, bowling. What else?
That's not the one I was thinking, but
what were
that's
what
close.
were you thinking of? Tennis.
No,
Oh.
because nobody plays that, so I can't be
What
passionate about it.
fucking
You need
sport
two
are
people.
you talking
I'll
about?
play it with you.
I'll give you a hint. It's an esport.
League.
No,
Boy.
we were just playing it the other night,
don't-
and I
oh.
said, and no matter how much I get mad at it,
Rocket League.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Rocket League.
Okay.
so much,
Um.
so hyped.
Sorry, it's not. I didn't. Okay, I was thinking real sports. Not digital. So that was my bad.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear what the U.S. Army did yesterday?
Yeah, they're starting to get into the esports now because
Because-
their recruitment numbers are down for the most amount that has been in 10 years.
Oh, just
A
10?
decade, yeah. The
Oh.
lowest it's been in a decade. From what I saw on the Facebook ad
2008.
that I skipped.
The
Yeah.
Iraq War was still going.
I mean, isn't it still?
It's still, yeah. No, like, I was thinking, like, what war was starting back then that it went down or up or
Gluten.
whatever?
That was the
In
start of the gluten. war.
Gluten?
2008
Gluten
war.
war?
2008 was
Yeah.
an election year.
Ooh,
One of my
yeah, it
friends
was.
one of my friends' moms calls herself a prayer warrior. Yeah, how insulting is that? There's real people doing heroic things.
Yeah.
I pray. I mean, I'm religious, but like
Is
even
she,
that's
is
too
she an
fucking far.
anti-vaxxer too?
I don't know. I should ask her that. Should I have my ex-girlfriend's mom on the
She
podcast?
probably thinks the Earth is flat too.
Oh, dude.
Did you hear?
Oh my God, I
Somebody
want a
came up
flat
with the
earther on
perfect
here.
idea for a TV show. They're gonna take
Okay.
all the flat earthers and have them try to find the edge of the Earth. Like finding Bigfoot, they're gonna do
Hunting-
that, but
hunting
like
the edge.
Like watch
hunting
them.
the edge. Yeah,
Like watch them get frustrated.
yeah, like fly somebody up to space, have NASA fly them up to space so they can see the curvature of the Earth and be like, NASA hacked my eyes.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, this is fake.
Yeah, I was gonna say I used to have this theory where yeah.
Yeah,
Round Earth shit.
Yeah. People ask what that is. I did have one guy once in Appleton ask if he could take a picture with me. But this. Do you know what this means? Round Earth shill.
no.
There's a lie that I am a shill is anybody who takes easy money for like easy work.
Okay.
And Round Earth shill means I'm basically taking money from the government to keep the lie of round Earth going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, oh shit, I'm totally blanking. I had something too. Damn it. But yeah, I used to have this idea where the only way to prove round Earth is to take somebody up in a fucking shuttle. It costs like to be a passenger on a shuttle. It costs like $14 million, I think, for the training and all the shit, it's probably cheaper now.
What is,
Jamie, pull that up.
doesn't it only cost like a couple $100,000 to go to the space hotel that they're starting booking?
What? Caleb, pull that up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Or will that drop
Space
frames?
hotel? No, I'll get
It's
it.
like
Hold on.
$500,000 to
just
spend a
Google-
night in a space hotel.
Can you Google? Okay, just go with space hotel, and then if you could also, how much is it to take a civilian in
Luxury space hotel to launch in 2020 or 2021.
What's the pricing? I thought they had released it not too long
Let's
ago,
see
what it was
here.
going to cost. That people were already lining up.
Okay, affordable is a relative term. A 12-day stay aboard the Aurora station will start at $9.5 million.
Well, that's 12
That's
days.
a bit
Divided
less
by
than
12, you know.
bit less
that's-
than orbital tourists have paid in the past from 2001 to 2009. 7 private citizens to a total of 8 trips
So
to
you
the
were
International
pretty
Space
close
Station.
with your $10 million,
Paying an estimated
14
$20
million
to
to
$40
get somebody
million
out in
each
space
time.
and trained and stuff.
Dang, that's
I don't know if I
crazy.
did that right.
Hmm.
75 grand. That's probably not right.
No, you take like 9.5 divided by 12.
Oh,
and that'd
boy.
be like the price per day. Oh no, screensaver.
No, it's my HDMI cable.
Oh.
We're still up. It's fine.
79. That's what I got. I probably did that wrong.
It'd be like 790,000
Okay.
is what you're.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
You add an extra zero.
So anyways, Elon Musk even said that he's like, I'm gonna send somebody up into to Mars or whatever. He goes, the only qualifications that you have to want to die,
Ooh.
because it's like
You're not
you are
coming
probably not gonna, probably not.
Did you see The Martian? Speaking of Mars,
With Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
liked
was
it.
really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
a very good actual like scientifically accurate movie, space movie.
Suspend your disbelief. It's a space movie.
Yeah, sci-fi. You mean?
Sci-fi. Yeah. It's not like we've never been up there. No, I just for fun. What do you think? Did we go to the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't sound too sure.
I mean, it's never been
We
a
definitely
question.
went. We
to
definitely
me.
went to the moon.
As much as Stanley Kubrick is amazing and may have supplied them with everything they may have needed to fake it,
I love that conspiracy theory. I do. Unironically.
with how accessible we are to getting to the space station and everything like that, you know, there's no question that we had the technology to essentially send somebody almost on a one-way trip to the moon, whereas we've, you know, fine-tuned the process now that we can just get all the supplies constantly going to the space station, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that that's what happened, but
Do you think maybe we should focus on our problems here a little more before
well,
like
yeah.
focusing on the
I mean, that's always
extra planets?
That's always been a big problem with humans is we're constantly always trying to go leaps ahead rather than, you know, we took a leap, okay, let's build the ground here so that when it falls, and it eventually will fall, that it's not just a very thin little, you know, bar holding everything up, and that it has to now fall this far rather than, you know, if we're constantly just building everything up as we make an advancement in technology or, you know, anything like that, then if it does fail, then it's not so detrimental. But, you know, as technology exponentially is getting better and better, we're doing it too fast, I would think. So that there's going to be more of a fall when all of a sudden it doesn't work. Because we know, you know, how dependent are we on internet and everything like that? Like, we don't have any backups for anything.
Have you ever seen Interstellar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies.
that's a really good one, too.
I thought that was a really good representation of the plan to leave Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The whole concept of we're exploring not for fun or frontiers because
But for
we
necessity.
have a backup plan
Yeah.
in case this whole thing decides to one day just take off.
Even though it wasn't a backup plan, it was the only plan
Oh yeah,
to do.
it was the backup plan. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, or the plan. The plan.
It was
wouldn't even be
it was the
backup.
initial intention, and there was no other intent for that voyage.
Are we
except
dark?
to find it?
Okay, I was just trying something.
Oh
else.
no, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't dropped a single frame.
Yep. Seems good.
Boy,
Boy.
I mean, now that you said it, though,
hey, look behind you. No, I'm serious. Look behind you.
Me?
No,
Oh, okay.
other way. There's a cable jack.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Seems good.
We'll do that next time.
what are you talking about?
Well, he left. He said don't bother with that because You genius, you. Okay. We are about to read. That's awesome. What's that thing in the top left? November.
It's called
is-
Wikipedia.
It says it's
a
Asian
logo?
month. It's Asian month.
What?
I've got like 2 Asian friends, so this dude, go back to Wikipedia. November is Wikipedia Asian month.
Is it?
Yes. Look at that.
Oh, it is. How about that?
Nice.
That's crazy.
Oh, jinx.
That's crazy.
We said nice.
Now you can jinx. You can't poop.
Whoa.
That's extreme.
I was gonna
Good thing
say,
Caleb
that's-
was not.
That's the
other
worst
person.
stipulation ever.
Ooh.
Yeesh.
Oh man.
I'm gonna start crying.
I was just gonna say a year's worth of soda, but
A year?
Yeah.
I would decline
What
that.
would we like to look up?
Dude.
I have the internet at my fingertips now.
I heard
memes.
I heard a pretty good theory about the moon landing, in that we probably did go, but the footage that we have of it is not real. Like, that's faked. They're starting to find a lot of evidence.
I mean, why would they send 3 people to the moon and only have 2 of them be on the surface and have the other person just have to watch if he wasn't filming? Or, doing all the readings and stuff.
It just seemed...
It seems so unfair to that one guy that it has to be real. Because somebody would get stuck with that job.
Yeah.
To what guy?
To not be able to actually touch the moon and have to stay in the
Oh,
in the
yeah.
lunar lander and
Yeah.
do all the instrument stuff.
I think it just... They're starting to find out that a lot of the Russian space stuff has been faked. They found evidence that the Gemini project was faked, which is the first man that went into space. That was completely fake. Because the shot of him floating is just the background of the shuttle fogged out with black.
Speaking of moon,
So
makes
I
me
was-
think of Apollo 13.
I still haven't seen that.
Movie's
Or no,
Great.
Apollo 18. Excuse me. The horror
That movie's meh.
Yeah.
Oh, where they go back and then he gets like dragged away from the
It's kind of
camera.
like paranormal activity, like found footage style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I was really into those movies, the found footage movies.
They peaked hard and then dropped off just as fast.
There was a rumor that this is like 2009, that they were gonna make a new Friday the 13th as found footage. Like the last thing you see is like Jason slicing at
That'd
you.
be interesting.
I would enjoy that. There's like, yeah, you're right, because like when it's found footage, it's in 2008.
It's a very
or
niche audience.
Yeah.
Like not everyone can get behind the constant camera moving and
Did you ever hear of Hardcore Henry?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've seen quite a few snippets from the movie, but I haven't seen it myself.
That's not really found footage. That's just first person.
Yeah.
But still, like, I
saw Hardcore Henry in the theaters.
Me too. Got motion sick, but I loved it.
Did you really?
Oh, hell yeah.
The movie's actually pretty.
I loved it. I just needed to... Oh, Jesus. I just needed to look away every little bit, but otherwise I love it. I own it. I love it, though.
It's unfortunate that you get motion sickness because
Just from that. I
Oh.
don't know why, but...
Have you ever experienced like VR? Does that make you motion sick?
No, I like VR, and I don't get sick from it.
That's good.
Because I feel like I'm in control of it, more as
Yeah.
like, if in Hardcore Henry, he's doing it, and
Well,
I'm not, and I'm
it's-
sitting still.
With VR, the thing that really triggers people's motion sickness is most of the time you're rooted, like you're sitting down, and when everything is rushing around you, and all you can do is turn your head, like your mind makes you think you're moving, but your body is sitting still. So it's that confusion that usually triggers the motion sick. But
I've never had that problem. I mean, like, I've never done anything on rails though on VR. Like, I've always been in control. You know, like the Skyrim. I
Yeah.
played the Skyrim. Although I did the first time I looked at the map, and you're looking down, and you're
and it actually
hovering
has
above
scale.
it. Yes, and you're
Oh.
just floating above it. I had to grab onto something because I thought I was
Completely
gonna fall.
agree. Yep.
And I was in my friend's room this size, and I was like gripping onto
Have
shit.
you ever let yourself get hit by a giant? So you go flying into the air?
No, I didn't make it
Ooh.
that far. Shit.
Be careful.
Oh my god. Oh.
You know,
I wanna
that's
play it
actually
so bad.
that's actually a glitch in the game that the developers thought was so funny that they left it in. Like you're not supposed to go flying that high when you get hit, and they were gonna fix it, but
I remember
they
the first playthrough I ever did, I got pretty powerful, so like the beginning dragons weren't a problem.
Yeah.
But I remember finding one when I was really low level on like another playthrough that I never seen this before, but when the camera pulls back and it shows you get eaten and then tossed.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that. I freaked the fuck out, dude. I went, ah! what? I wasn't even mad that I died and lost like 20 minutes. I was like, that was so cool. I was like, dude, I thought they added it. I just never seen it, but I think
they did have an update pretty early in the game where they made it so like initially in the game when you did a really awesome shot with the bow, it would just, do the normal animation, but then with that first kind of patch, they would do like the cinematic kill shots that was part of that initial patch what you're talking about with the dragon. They added that in.
Oh.
Along with the bow, when you kill somebody, it'll follow the arrow into the target.
The bow I knew was new because I didn't see it for like the longest time, for like a month, and then all of a sudden I saw it, and I used the bow a lot from the very beginning.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about Skyrim. You do the random roulette to see what you're going to play this time, and 2 minutes in, I guess I'm playing Stealth Archer again.
I was like, I did random characters, like, one, I was like Aragorn, so I was like a two-handed swordsman with a bow, but not very good with the bow.
Right.
I was Gandalf, like a battle mage.
Oh, yeah.
There was one where I was pure magic, like Saruman or something. I did all the Lord of the Rings characters. I did like a realistic playthrough where I would do a horse everywhere, no fast travel, stay at an inn at night, or camp at night. Yeah.
Hardcore mode.
I don't know if I ever did hardcore mode.
Well, I mean, that's like essentially hardcore
it's
mode, like having to eat and sustain like Fallout hardcore mode.
That I played on New Vegas.
Yeah.
But I heard in 4 it's like impossible. Like
I still haven't been able to go back and play 4 since I picked it up.
Really?
Yeah. It's too different from everything
4?
I liked
4
about
is too
3 in New
AAA.
Vegas.
4 is like too AAA.
It
too modern.
It feels too dumbed down.
That's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? It's too geared towards the modern
I liked the
audience.
gritty look of it, and then they
Of,
made
like, 3?
everything like too smooth,
Yeah.
textured, and everything.
Like, I do like how the dialogue works now in 4.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, everything else is a little bit too clean.
Did you like 3?
Oh yeah.
My favorite one.
And then New Vegas?
Yeah.
Played it a little bit. It's pretty
Glitches
good.
and all.
Remember when we first got it? Like, you'd have to like save because randomly
Every
it would
20
just
minutes or so,
freeze
yeah.
your Xbox and just be like, nope, you can't play this game. You have to restart. Too bad you didn't save. Oh, play it again.
Yeah. And we still did, even with all that.
Sadly, I rebought New Vegas for the Xbox One. I bought a copy of it. It was like $10 at Black Friday last year, and came with all the add-ons. But I had purchased them as they came out on the 360. So when I installed everything, it like clashed a little bit.
Yeah, because you essentially had 2 copies then.
Yeah.
Of all the DLC.
But they were different data.
Did it freak out a little bit?
It did, and it
you
would
could only have one set installed at a time.
Yeah.
Because then it's trying to pull from both, and then it just doesn't work.
when and I
was
got
an
kind
interesting
of
motion.
frustrated. That made sense though.
Yeah.
I got frustrated and like I just put it away. I researched it and was like, well, you gotta install this and then reinstall this part, but don't install this. I'm like, fuck this, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Plus 4 would come out anyway, so I was like, regardless of like, I liked your guys' opinions on it. Like, part of me shares that same outlook, but at the same time, like, I have the ability to look at the game as like a new fun thing, and I hope I get that when I play 76, because I'm gonna play.
I just got it. Yeah, get it on PlayStation, bro.
Nope.
It's not fair to me to say
why
the
not?
game.
Why not though? Why not play it on the better system?
I have a PS4 Slim, but I have an Xbox One X.
I have a Slim as well.
But I want to play on like the best graphics. Like, graphics are important to me. I know they're not like that crazy to you.
Yeah. The real thing that actually matters for me is where my friends are playing it. So that's why I just have both.
Do you? Oh fuck! I can't believe I'm blanking at this. You still choose your friends over you? My friends over. Fuck it. No, not trying it.
My friends over.
I ran in here to that song once on one of the older podcasts. I played like 2 seconds of it and then I shut it off. It's my entrance music.
Solid.
Sell it?
Salad?
I said solid.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I jumped around like I was in wrestling. Like, dude, I did the whole... Yeah, I did the Rocky thing. What kind of bands do you listen to, like, frequently? Like,
Myself?
Trivium? Yeah.
He likes.
You listen to yourself?
He makes music.
That's all I
he
have
makes
on my
music.
iPod.
He
It's
makes
just
music.
my own.
He makes music to listen to it.
Yeah. I know what I like, and that's all I
That's
listen
a that's
no,
a
I'm just kidding.
good that's a good philosophy of a, because I've heard a couple bands say we make the music that we want to hear.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what kind of a band would not make the music they want to hear unless they're just trying to sell out. And
Money.
they don't actually care about their music. Any
Plenty of
band
bands
who
that do
cares
that.
about the music that they produce will make the sound that they want to hear. Like, they'll only make the music that they want to make. Like, unless, they're just... You can tell exactly when they're fed up and just trying to make the money.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh,
Is
damn.
Oh, that new one.
Yeah.
You
Sing?
don't like? You
Yeah.
didn't like
That
that?
album?
The Danger Days?
No,
No?
did not.
I thought it was fine.
I thought it was fun.
It
like
was-
they were
yeah, it was
having
okay.
fun.
But
I
they
thought
were
they made
definitely
it.
going in a direction that was not good for them.
I mean, that's why they didn't last after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
I saw them
They had
right before
they
they
had
broke
good songs
up.
off of it, but
Yeah, I enjoyed
Overall, the album
Danger
was-
Days.
Speaking of music, and going back to the topic of VR, I, on a whim, purchased a game earlier this week that I've been absolutely in love with, and I've been playing it every day since I picked it up, and that is Tetris VR.
Wow.
Like, you may scoff.
It's
that
not, no,
it's-
I'm not
it's just
scoffing.
I'm not
I was thinking
scoffing,
about it in
man.
my
So,
brain,
okay.
thinking, man, that sounds amazing.
So the person that made this game also has made another game that I thoroughly enjoy called Rez.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wire.
Rez.
It's like the wireframe music game where as you destroy enemies, it fills in the music, and as you progress further, the music builds more, and then you fight a boss and everything like that. So it's made by the same director that made that game, and every single level of the Tetris game is a different song and a different world that it's building around you. So one time you'll be swimming with like dolphins underwater to a very fast-paced song, and then in the next one it'll slow down exponentially, and you'll just like see wind gently flowing through windmills as they're just slowly turning in the breeze, and it goes back to the different songs. So you fill in like 36 lines, and then it goes to the next level, and it changes the song, and it's that constant, as soon as you start getting into the groove, it's changing, and it's constantly keeping it new, and it's probably my favorite VR experience that I've had besides Resident Evil 7. As like Resident Evil 7 is definitely the game that's been the most immersive for me in VR, but Tetris is the most fun that I've had in VR so far.
Just because of how it overall looks and feels and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was definitely catered to be meant for the VR headset and bring you into that world. And I've never been as interested in Tetris as I am because of this game. Adding that music element to it is perfect. It's everything that I like in games, because I'm a big music game person, obviously.
Dude, he's one of the best like rock band and Guitar Hero players I've ever met.
I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I do set world records every week
Yeah,
on Rock Band.
he has world records.
Because they have a in the new one they have a game mode Rivals, where essentially you make like a clan and you get points based on the featured songs that you play for the week, and every time the week resets the scores on those songs, and there's been plenty of times where I'll get the number one score on that song in the world for that week consistently, because I'm the only one keeping our clan afloat in the game.
I know I have to pick up my guitar from my old
Me and
house.
Caleb are in a band in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm doing all the work, and he's reaping the benefits.
That's like me with him right now.
Yeah.
He's doing all the work, and I just sit here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you're the shill in that instance,
Yeah.
and then
So I'm
and
wearing
then,
the
and then
sh-
he's the shill.
I'm
in my
wearing the
instance.
shirt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all shilling.
There we go.
Shilling and killing for no work, all money. You telling me you don't like the music in the original Tetris?
I mean, I know it really well,
Yeah.
but I mean, like the gameplay itself has just been kind of like, it's been around for 30
Yeah.
years, 40 years.
Yeah.
It's
How long-
nothing new. It came out in like '89, I think, was original Tetris.
I would agree.
Before that, I think.
Yeah, it was '89.
Google.
All right. Yep.
Because it came out on original Game Boy, which was '89, I believe. It was the launching game for the original Game Boy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure you're right. I had it. I used to have it, and like an idiot, I sold it. Should have kept those fucking.
Because I'm pretty sure they actually have an homage level in the new Tetris game that has the Game Boy look to it, and it has the original music.
Green and black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's gray and black. And a little green.
Son of a bitch.
1984.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wow, I am completely wrong.
For what? The
I told
Game
you.
Boy?
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say the Game Boy wasn't out till like.
Designed
it
by a
for PC?
Russian. It was designed
Well,
by a
yeah.
Russian in 1984.
We know it was Russian.
When did it come out on the Game Boy? Was that 89?
Tetris was the first entertainment software to be exported from the Soviet Union to the United States, where it was published by Spectrum Holobyte for the Commodore 64 and the IBM PC.
When did it come out on Game Boy?
Let's see if it says in here anywhere.
The first Russian.
Game Boy version. Let's see here. What does not giving me?
Well, you can get back to us
Yeah.
once you
Yeah,
find
go ahead
it.
and keep talking. I'll
We'll,
figure it out.
We'll keep going here.
Just so you guys know, it is 7:40.
That's fine. I have the
if
game
you
on my
wanted
phone.
to-
I'm watching it.
Oh,
Nothing happens until the end of the game because either
That's
somebody
so true.
wins or they don't.
The second half is really the only thing that matters.
that's how I looked at the last week's game when they were facing when they won. Dolphins, I think.
Why spend 3 hours
Yeah,
watching
the
it
Dolphins.
now when you can spend 20 minutes watching only the best moments the next day?
I have thought about getting the $100 like season pass for the NFL thing, so you can watch every single
Yeah.
NFL game in a condensed format. So like, there's no commercials, there's no time. I've thought about doing it. I'm probably doing it next year.
That would be, dude. That would be a paradise. Like you just kick back with like a plate of like 50 hot wings,
Yes.
and then just
Watch
sit
every
there,
game.
50?
sit on your ass for the first game.
Those games are
50
long. You're
50
going to need
wings
more
a
than
game.
50 wings.
50
No, they
wings
get,
a game.
they get condensed down to like 45 minutes.
Per game.
Oh.
You could condense the wings into a wing ball, and just kind of chomp on it during
What's
the
your
game.
go-to flavor of wings?
I don't eat wings.
Hello? What?
No, I eat.
That was a meme, by the way. It was like
Muslim girl.
Do it
it
again.
was like
Do it again.
She's not Muslim. She's like this kind of tubby black girl who was like she's in high school and she's like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No, that's all. There's one. I think it was a Muslim girl making fun of that one where it's like you only brought 6 grenades.
Oh.
It was
Yeah, that's
some
got to be
off-color
a
one.
spin-off.
Offshoot, yeah. I think my favorite wing, probably just original. Like I think it's called habanero. Not habanero. It's cayenne pepper, maybe.
Oh,
the
yeah, just
orange,
like a dry
regular
rub?
orange. No. The orange buffalo sauce, regular,
Oh, like mild.
straight,
Yeah.
like that color orange on the dragon, or the gold color. I don't know what it is, but it's just straight normal buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like the perfect mix of heat and flavor to me.
So Tetris came out in
'89
on the NES.
Oh,
Whoa,
that must have
really?
been what I was thinking then.
Yep.
For 89.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you for that investigating. Proving me wrong.
That Wikipedia search, boy. Like,
I just need to not talk unless I know for sure the answer.
Well, no, that's how you learn. I mean, you say
Yeah, I mean,
say
I
shit
I do.
get wrong all the
I,
time.
I
mean,
do
it's
know
like,
now
it's
that it was
learning.
84 that it originally came out.
So now, like next time when
that's when the first playable thing came about in Russia.
the first playable version, that's the first entertainment product
No.
from
to
Russia
be exported out.
to be exported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess books wouldn't be considered entertaining, maybe, because they have Anna Karenina, and like some of the best books are Russian.
The first form of entertainment was
Well, they mean like
verbal
digital.
stories that people would tell. Hey, verbal stories.
That meme came and went real fast.
Yeah, it did. What about this one? Remember this one?
The sprinkles.
Yeah,
I
sprinkling
don't
the
know
salt.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So see, some I don't get. Like the moth one, I didn't get, and I didn't try, and I'm just glad that's done. I'm on board with Pikachu.
At least it's super simple.
It's
and not trying to be
relatable
more
too.
than it's not, yeah.
Yeah, it's simple and it's relatable. There's one that I really like that lives in Wisconsin your whole life. You know it's gonna get cold. Gets
And you
cold.
still treat it like your first
Wisconsinites are
winter or something.
yeah. Wisconsinites are. Well, it's true. I tell people, I'm like, you've lived in Wisconsin how long? It's not like the winter's gonna miss us.
But you
It's
have
gonna be
to-
minus 20 every fucking year. Stop acting shocked.
You have to remember, though, there's still new drivers every year, and there's still going to be pregnant women that are driving slow. And
No, the driving I get. It's the
Yeah.
complaining I
Oh, yeah.
can't stand. God damn it.
yeah,
There's that fucking thing.
There was
That's a
another
big moth.
The last meme that I can remember that was really going rampant, even over Facebook, was like the two guys arguing, and they were like from a towing company or something, and it was like
No, it's like
8
American.
panels
It's like
long.
American Chopper.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or the guy, and then it ends with
chair
throwing the
gets
chair.
thrown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember
That one was
show.
stupid. I couldn't get behind that one.
I love that one.
I
'cause
got it at least.
I can just hear them arguing.
Yeah.
I got it at least. There's some that I don't get, and then they just like, I'm like, how's this fucking?
You were
funny?
just Pikachu.
I like
when you looked at the ones you
I
didn't
just
understand.
got it. Yeah, I was like,
Speaking of Pikachu, did you watch the Detective Pikachu trailer?
yeah,
What'd you think about that?
excited because it's something new. Don't really give a shit about the fur. I mean, that's their own thing.
Yeah, they're just
And-
choosing to make them look how they want.
Yeah,
It looks fucking amazing, and
Yeah,
it's gonna
I'll
open the
see
door
it.
for a real Pokemon story if it succeeds.
I think
That's what I
I
want.
think it's going to be so good on its own. I was extremely surprised when I watched the trailer because I thought it was going to be like a typical G-rated like.
I think
Hey,
Ryan-
I'm a lighthearted Pikachu that's just going to help.
I do think Ryan Reynolds he's fine for the voice, but I would just want him to be like a little dirtier because of Deadpool and stuff. You
I'm
know?
hoping it's
He
at
might
least
slip
like
some
PG.
Oh, I'm
adult
sure
shit
it's
in
gonna
there.
be funny, but like, I wish they would have had like.
They still have to keep
know.
it kid friendly.
I'm sure it's
they
gonna-
know their audience.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be great. Like he's gonna do a really good job, but
I'm sure they'll slip some.
it took me by
adult humor in
surprise for
there.
sure.
I'm sure like they'll slip like an adult joke here and there that the kids are gonna go, what? And the adults will be like, you know, there'll be something. in
Typical
there.
old Disney.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
Nintendo and Disney aren't affiliated.
Well,
But
weren't there a couple of adult jokes in Pokemon, like in the earlier episodes?
yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
but they were banned.
Like some-
they were banned episodes.
Some
That's
winks.
true.
Not the gun in Ash's face. I mean, like, there's a couple of like adult jokes.
well, there's lots of like that whole Asian culture's got like the pervy old men stuff going
Yeah.
on. You know,
Yeah, that's
like look at
I mean,
Dragon Ball.
yeah,
that.
exactly.
I was about to say Master Roshi.
But that
from-
wasn't made.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess Pokemon wasn't made with the intent to go overseas either. But
Oh, it wasn't?
no,
Oh,
it just caught on. Yeah, just like every other like Japanese anime and stuff, they don't make it with the intent of having a national release or international release.
International. I'll go see it. Like, I'm excited
Oh,
for
yeah.
the
I'm-
Pikachu.
I'm surprisingly psyched.
A lot of
for it,
people-
like, very excited.
I don't know. And there's a
liked it
couple of
better
people
than
who
Toy
said they
Story
didn't
4.
want to. Oh, the Toy Story 4 trailer?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Tom Hanks and Tim Allen?
Really?
No.
Tom Hanks and Tim Allen could not face the crew when they recorded their final dialogue
Oh yeah.
because they said that the ending made them cry so hard that they couldn't look at other people while they did it. That's not good. Those are older men who have gone through shit. They're in their 60s. Like, as women get tougher too, but like there's an expectation of men to not do that, and that's instilled in them harder than it is in us. And when they're at a level of where they can't even look at another person, I thought the ending to 3 was pretty tough, where they were all going
They were
towards
just
that
holding
furnace,
hands, yeah.
and they accepted they were gonna die, so they all just hold hands,
Mm-hmm.
and then the purple bear saves them. I think I haven't seen it in a long
it was
time.
the 3 aliens in the crane.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
okay.
Mr. That they saved in the second one. Mr. Potato Head saves them
Oh.
in the second one.
Oh, dude,
like they're
I-
in the car. They're hanging from the
Okay.
Pizza Planet truck.
Pizza Planet.
Was it?
It was Pizza Planet. Yeah.
Was that the truck that they stole
I'm
in the
just
second
yes.
one?
I'm just
It's been a while
getting
since I've seen
nostalgic. Yeah.
it. Yeah, like he rescued the 3 of them as they were dangling from the rearview mirror, and they
Yeah.
constantly were indebted to him after that.
I remember the first one in the theater. I saw it. I was 4 years old.
Do you remember the very first movie you ever saw at a movie theater?
Yeah. Lion King.
Yeah.
I saw it,
Interesting.
and then I took my mother to see it when it was in 3D, and
Oh,
then I
yeah.
took my mom to see Beauty and the Beast, and
The live action one?
no, the 3D release when they were
Oh,
releasing
okay,
all those
yeah,
movies
yeah.
in 3D,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't bring myself to do it, but I was gonna take her to Titanic, but instead I went there with a
what's
bunch
coming.
of dudes, and me and like 3 other guys started crying in the middle of it because we weren't crying at like the love part, we were
Yeah.
crying at like the dying. When I was a kid, all I saw was disaster movie. I'm like, oh, look at the action, people getting fucking killed or drowning, and like the shit breaking apart. I was like, holy shit. And then, like, of course, I was like, oh, this is gross when the nudes come out. I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah.
And then, like, but, like, as I got older, I'm like, this is such a tragic movie. Like, and then the love story is pretty heart-wrenching, too. But, yeah. First movie for you?
I'm pretty sure it was Barney's Great Adventure.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
What?
Was that like a theatrical release?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I went to the dentist, and then my mom took me to go see Barney's Great Adventure.
I'm gonna go ahead and show.
That's the one with the rainbow egg.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show my first movie I ever saw in the theater on the screen here. Just
Big reveal.
boom. Yep, there it is. You're gonna see it in a little bit, but
That must have been for the
Bit of a delay.
30th anniversary, huh?
20th.
20th?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 90s. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
so this
Nothing
is new.
popular.
And now you can see my screen.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yep, yep.
In like 98, 97?
Yeah, 97.
Nice,
Or no.
dude.
It was
95.
actually earlier than that. 'Cause they must have released them before that.
It's
because
95, I
I
thought.
specifically remember seeing them in 95 when I was 4 years old. One of the theaters in town had it, and my parents took me because one of my babysitters had shown me Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like multiple times, and I was obsessed with it. So like you get to see it in the big screen.
Oh, man.
And it was the first movie I have a memory of going to, and then after that is like Toy Story 2, going to see that.
Toy Story 2 was
We
all
had-
the way in 2000.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh,
98.
Yeah, it was 98, I think. Or, well,
Was it?
We have Google for this, so
Google, please.
Could have been 98. Monsters Inc. was 2001. So
Yeah.
what was right before
I
that?
saw
I also saw-
Monsters Inc.
I think
saw-
maybe Finding Dory was.
so I saw
or Finding Nemo was
Dory.
2000.
I saw Toy Story 2. I saw Mulan. I saw like Monsters Inc. I saw all those in the theater. So let me find out. 1999 is Toy Story 2.
Gotcha. And then it must have been Finding Nemo after.
So
that.
I think I saw Mulan first before Toy Story 2 because I think that came out 97 or 98.
Yeah.
I just saw Mulan last year for the first time.
My favorite old school animated Disney movie.
Mulan?
Mm-hmm.
I do like the fact that I think I saw a meme where someone pointed it out where she's the only Disney princess that didn't do it for a man.
Yeah.
She did it for herself. Well, and
For
China.
her father.
And China.
That's
and
a
her
man.
father. Oh. Well, guess she does need a man. And it's her dad.
But no, she did it all herself.
Yeah.
With the help of a man serpent, Eddie Murphy.
Oh, the dragon or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. He kind of
Disrespect dishonor on your cow.
He saves her ass a lot.
You gotta have someone helping you out.
That's true. Gotta have someone watching your back. He's R2D2 basically.
Every time I think of Mulan, I think of Shadows Die Twice. You guys, do you know what that is?
I haven't seen it.
Anyways, we'll
Ooh,
walk
speaking
on.
of live action Disney, what do you guys think about their announcement for Aladdin?
How it's whitewashed.
I mean, it's going to be Will Smith as the genie.
No, I am actually excited about that.
So
but,
he'll be
like,
blue washed.
He's going to be super, super compared to Robin Williams.
I don't see why they should though. It's totally different.
But that's like how everybody knows the genie. Is Robin Williams is the genie.
Still though, like, and they're also doing that live action Lion King movie,
Yeah, that's true. And I looked at the
and they have like
character list.
Beyonce playing
Nala.
Nala. Yeah,
I looked at
and
the,
James Earl Jones is coming back to play Mufasa.
That's great.
Yeah.
As long as they bring back the original voice.
We need
for
Jeremy.
Scar.
We need Jeremy
Yeah,
Irons back for Scar.
Simba.
Exactly. There's actually 2 new characters on the cast list that I don't recognize the names in any like Lion King anything that they've ever been in.
For what?
For the live action Lion King movie, there's 2 names on there for characters that are not in anything.
What are the names? Do you remember? Oh, you just did.
They're
Oh,
African.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, and like Seth Rogen's playing like Timon or something or Pumbaa.
Seth Rogen should be the parrot.
I'm not sure.
Zazu.
Zazu.
Yeah.
Instead of Gottfried.
It should be Zazu. Should be.
Godfrey's the planet.
Oh, no.
Wow. No, Godfrey's the bird.
From-
the parrot.
From. Yeah.
The parrot from Aladdin,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
I've never seen Aladdin.
What?
I know.
Caleb, I'm
I'm
so
sorry.
mad at myself. I can't remember who did the.
We can
who
look,
did
we can
C-3PO?
IMDb.
Who did
oh,
what?
Sir
wow.
Anthony. What?
Who did
Bourdain.
what?
C-3PO.
Oh, Sir Anthony Daniels.
Yeah, he should be
Sir
Zazu.
Anthony Daniels. That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
he a sir? I guess he is.
Is he knighted?
Yeah, he did a lot of theater, I believe, that he got it for.
Look what's on the front page of IMDb.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu, fur and all. I guess the trailer for Dumbo came out today.
Yeah, I've been
I
meaning
didn't
to watch
see
it.
it.
I haven't seen
Anthony
it yet either.
Serkis direct. No, Tim Burton's
Yeah,
directing
Tim
it.
Burton. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought Anthony Serkis was doing it. Colin Farrell. He slept under the stage when they filmed the first Fantastic Beasts. because he's homeless.
Ah.
Just kidding. I just making fun of him, Colin Farrell.
I'm not seeing very good things about the second Fantastic Beasts movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not want him to be. I don't want any more Harry Potter movies. The book is shut. The story's done. It's very good.
A lot of
10
people
out of
have
10,
also
just
been
shut the
saying
book.
like,
But it's
J.K.
not. It's a
Rowling
prequel,
needs to stop with all of her Twitter add-ons to the universe as well. Like,
Yeah.
people are saying
no
like they're like
shit.
unnecessary, and that she just keeps kind of like digging a hole.
She's the original. She can make it whatever
yeah,
she
she
wants.
can,
though.
but like people have been saying she shouldn't.
That's not for them to say.
Exactly.
It's
I,
her
like, I
thing.
agree with
Well,
that.
they can say that. She can say fuck off.
Yeah.
Because I'm an artist
Like, she's
and I'm
answering a whole
doing
bunch of
my
questions
I'm
after
doing
the
my
fact.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all in her prerogative. Like,
Yeah.
people were saying, like, where is this specific representation of this group of people in the Harry Potter movies or in the books? And she'll be like, oh, they never made it into the book, but so-and-so character was sorted into this house and they believed in this, and, you know, she can make anything she wants to cater to
I
these
think
people that
she
want
should be
representation in the world.
I think she should be doing that. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like,
You got to give these young people somebody to attach to.
yeah, new Fantastic Beasts not doing too hot on Rotten Tomatoes. It's at 47%.
Look at
That's also the first day, but that isn't good.
Look at the Metacritic
That's
score. for-
138 reviews.
Look at the
God damn.
the Metacritic score
Yeah, Metacritic.
for Fallout 76.
No, it's like a 2.
It's like a 2.7, yeah.
Out
For
of what,
user
100?
reviews.
Out
Yeah.
of
No, out of 10.
Oh.
2.7
That's still
out
not
of 10.
good.
No, it's not. It's like a 27 out of 10, though. Yeah, it's not great. But it's mostly, from what I read from most of the people's comments and stuff, it's
It is
mostly because of like the glitchiness of the game, and you know how it's very bare bones right now. And
Yeah, that's why I was gonna wait. I'm just waiting a week.
I see 2.9 now.
Rated T for T.
What the fuck is that?
Careful. Oh man. Don't want to get yanked. Well, Mikey joined. Mike Rosenthal, he's got a good YouTube channel. He's always releasing good stuff. He keeps his videos short. I like that.
Does
It's
he
a
have
little
to have
shorter.
a 3-minute intro and then 30 seconds of what you want to hear and
No,
then a 2-minute
it's
outro?
like he's got like a 20-second intro. I don't know, but like he's always making good stuff, and he's got a lot of views already, and I'm pretty sure it's because his is a little shorter than mine.
2.9. Ouch.
For Fallout.
Yeah, for 76.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I love Fallout, and here's the thing. I think a lot of those reviews are from the glitchiness and the just being a Bethesda game as it's
Yeah.
coming out. I also think a lot of those little pricks that are playing it are antisocial little bitches that don't want to play with other people, so they're downgrading their reviews because, oh, it's so lifeless, I don't want to play with other people. Fuck you, this is a new kind of game. Then don't play it. But I understand why the reviews coming in like that. I've seen
They've
bunch
never,
of...
they've never advertised it as a solo game.
Yeah.
You're right. I understand the frustration they're having and like how there's no NPCs. It's really lifeless if you play alone. Well, don't fucking play alone. This isn't an alone game. Like, you have to socialize. Sorry, no one likes doing that anymore. But I'm sorry, it just pisses me off. I'm sorry. It's like it's a whole generation of people raised by the internet that don't have to fucking play with it. What you got? Am I supposed to not be able to see it?
You're fine, dude.
Don't
he was
zoom
zooming in on
me.
you as you were ranting.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
fine.
meme that actually really ties in where it's like the Fallout guy kind of doing this thing.
Yeah.
Like he's got the weird arms going and he's like kind of faded in the background. And it's like, Fallout fans, we want new things, new content. And then Bethesda is like, okay, here's some new stuff. And they're like, hey, what the fuck? Where's all my old stuff that I liked?
Oh, yeah.
People are always asking, they want new. And then when they give them new, they're like, this isn't the old stuff that I liked.
That's what's pissing me off about this particular game. Is it's people can't make up their fucking minds, or they're just greedy and this isn't what I want. Meh, meh, meh.
They need to just adopt the same kind of format that MMOs have. You have one giant base game, and if people like the world, you just keep adding to it and don't keep making new games. Just keep coming out with new content for it.
Destiny.
Exactly. But not the Destiny 2 format. The way they
Yeah.
did with 1, after the Taken King.
Man, Destiny
That
2's
was
been
good.
good so far.
Before you guys go into Destiny, I just wanted to say I'm super happy that even though we probably won't be able to play together, that you went ahead and jumped on it and bought it anyway.
76?
Despite what the reviews are. I don't think you go on reviews. I think you're your own man. But the fact that you did that and like that gives me hope for the human race. Even though Trivium says there's no hope for it, but still, I think that's really cool of you because, I didn't think all my friends were excited when they reveal it, and then now they're all like, I'm not playing it.
Well, here's the thing. I know what I like in games, and I know what I'm looking for, and from what I saw of 76 and heard, stuff like games like Original Destiny is an example. Hated it when I first got it. Now I love the franchise. I love it. Nate does not like Destiny 2 or didn't like Year 1. I loved it.
Destiny 2 is fine. It's just it's not at all close to what I felt for the first game.
Right. But that's like a 15-minute.
completely
That's a
different
15-minute
thing.
argument.
Yeah,
whatever. But 76. Me and him have it all the time.
Yeah.
But 76, like I'm excited to see what they do to improve it. Like I'll play this base version. I'm sure there'll be patches. Like games do quality of life updates all the time. So like I'm not really worried about its day one stuff, especially after my experience with Destiny where I was, of course that was different. I was expecting a different game and it wasn't what I thought. So this one, I'm kind of going in way more open for this one. I'm just letting it show. And everything I played 15 minutes before I came here. I just got it downloaded and opened it up and made my character and stuff. The character creation was great, and the first couple things were pretty cool.
Well,
honestly,
it's a little. Isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's a little less like story intensive, but there's enough there for me to be like, okay, I actually have a purpose with what I'm doing, and I'm just really excited to see what all the things I can do. And I'm not trying to read stuff ahead of time to see. I want the game to show me what I can do. I don't know.
Where's your camera as you're talking?
I have it right here, but I'm just talking to you guys.
He's looking
right
at
now.
us.
Yeah, but
he's talking to us.
Yeah, but on here they're just watching us watching
Yeah,
you.
that's
So
fine.
if you're the one
They
that's
can
talking,
they can
hearing
they can listen to me. It's fine. They don't need to see my
I
shiny
look
bald
evil.
head.
Look at that. Taylor Shenelek says he's playing it right now and is enjoying it for the most part. If when you're saying most part, is there a little piece of the part that you don't really like, and if so, if you want to tell us, that's cool. I also, when I was growing up, my dad and I watched a lot of those like real B-rated sci-fi old flicks where Last Man on Earth kind of crap, and if that's how I'm going to play the game, and if there's nobody else, I'm cool with that. And it's also kind of like, if you see someone on the horizon, you instantly get your gun up, and you're like, who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? What do you want? Like, that's how it should be. You should be super cautious, because that's how it would be in real life. You see any other person that you don't know, yeah, so...
I mean, there's been plenty of games that have already been playing with that whole thing, like DayZ or Ark, the dinosaur
Ark especially, yeah.
game, whatever, yeah. It's just interesting that a company like Bethesda is now trying their hand at it to see, if they can do it.
I'm happy they're trying.
Speaking of
something
companies trying new things and getting extreme backlash, I'm sure you've heard about the whole Blizzard debacle with Diablo on the.
I know about it, but
Diablo
I don't
Immortal.
play any Blizzard games. I just don't. Sorry. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget your vape.
I thought you were gonna do that when he said he didn't like Pokemon anymore.
It's just Pokemon.
I still have.
That's
I have
fair.
a 3DS with red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
That's legit.
those are my. I
mean,
like
you're
those
kind of
games.
dumb for buying one of all of them, but I mean, not really. But
I like them. I wanted to play all of them just for like all the because like
Nostalgia
some of my
stuff.
friends are like. Plus, I got money. I can
Yeah.
afford it. My friends are like, one of my friends is like red, one of them is blue. So I'm like, I'm gonna help you get all of them. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, get all of them. Like that's why I said earlier. I'm like, I'll buy 2 of the same game, 1 for each console. Like I'm not above that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm above that. I'm good with that.
so you have them on the virtual console
Yeah.
on your 3DS then.
Yeah.
If you get the new games, you can transfer them into the new games, right?
No, I don't care.
Well, now you do know.
No.
Oh, were you saying you didn't know, or
I just didn't. Someone explained the Pokemon Bank to me. I'm like, that's cheating. Go catch them by
I think
yourself.
you should get the new game and take the Pokemon out of your old games and put them in your new one,
Like what new one?
like the Sun and Moon or X and Y.
No, those are Digimon.
But I just asked you to do it.
I don't care.
Aren't you just going to jump on it immediately?
Nah, son.
He's referencing your rant about the music thing earlier.
Yeah, that's okay. Buying a video game.
You just said you don't mind spending money.
Buying a video game and then telling somebody check out a 2-minute song is something different.
Is it though?
Yes, it is. Check out this thing that I thought you would enjoy because like you expressed interest in it. I did not express any interest in any new Pokemon games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Until I told
Nice
you
try.
about the new features.
No. I'm so off board.
Here's the big difference here. The big difference here is that one's free and one's not.
Yeah.
Hoping they do
a lot of
more with the PvP, perhaps. Taking loot from fallen players. Everything seems too safe right now.
Talking about 76.
I'll take 2 safe. That seems fine.
At least while everybody gets their bearings and learns how to play the
it's
game and
launch
stuff.
week.
Yeah.
Stuff should be safe.
I mean,
It's just like Blackout. I'm sure Blackout on
fine.
Call of Duty, everybody was really slow and campy and stuff. And now that it's progressed,
The big difference
longer,
with Blackout is everyone already had the chance to play like PUBG and Fortnite, so there was like kind of an established way you play the game. You know, like a battle royale game.
Yeah. Are you do you play Call of Duty?
No.
at all?
I'm not anti Call of Duty. I just not good at it anymore.
Oh.
I suck a lot.
Well, Blackout's good because
I
you
haven't
don't
played
have to
since-
you don't have to have the twitch reflexes.
I-
You can just play the game any way you want. You can hop on a vehicle and just try to run people over.
There's vehicles now.
Yeah,
I haven't played since Modern
And Blackout.
Warfare.
So Blackout is
In-
the PUBG version. Like way to
it's the
play.
battle royale that they added in the new Call of Duty game.
It's the best version of a battle royale. That
It is
we've
the
gotten.
most fun I've had in Call of Duty in quite some time.
It's real good.
I haven't played multiplayer since
Also, the new multiplayer is phenomenal. The Black Ops.
the actual
4.
multiplayer,
Yeah.
not the.
Yeah.
They
not
got rid
the
of
battle
all
royale
the
part.
jumping jetpacks and stuff. You have more health.
It's boots
Everything
on the
is
ground again.
everything's so much better. You still die fast, but the game is just it's
They're-
a
and
Twitch
at least
shooter.
At least they're listening to their community as well and addressing issues that are becoming prevalent in the community as like certain things being way too overpowered, underpowered.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff,
do.
and,
They patch guns and stuff all the time for balancing.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's good.
So
I mean,
they're constantly keeping the maintenance on it.
The GKS is going to get nerfed big time.
The MX-9 submachine gun actually got buffed. All the submachine
It
guns
should
had their kill range get buffed. By
That's why
a
the
little bit.
GKS is killing everybody so far.
Yeah.
It's like an assault rifle now.
The MX submachine gun, whatever,
MX-9
had its 5-shot kill range increased by 6 meters, and every other submachine gun was increased by 3 meters.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
shit, I had something. I totally lost it. Damn it.
Did you talk about?
every day.
No,
You gonna talk
not
about
every day. What's that?
Were you gonna talk about? Ask a question about the blackout mode or something?
Something about 76
No, it was gonna be about Blackout. What system do you have it on, Caleb?
We
PlayStation.
play on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because they get stuff early and
Yeah, they actually Call of Duty has like kind of a semi-exclusivity with them right now.
Oh, okay.
well, because PlayStation has
So you just
kind
get
of
stuff early.
with this newer generation of newer. Now it's the older. With this generation of consoles, PlayStation has kind of taken over as like the more hardcore gaming system rather than the Xbox like it was on the 360.
They have a lot more exclusives. They get like partnerships with like Call of Duty and Destiny and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing everything came out on PlayStation for Destiny like
But
right
like,
away.
say with like the 360 and PS3 days, that was all Xbox.
It was, everything
had
was
it.
Yep.
swapped.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
It's because it's because Xbox One tried to turn more into like your entire living room all in
Well, they
one
do a
package.
great- they do
rather
a great
than
job with
focus on
that.
the gaming.
They do a phenomenal job with that because you can just run your cable right through it.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's more for like people took it as like a more casual system where the specs on the PS4 were more catered towards like hardcore gaming and everything
absolutely.
like that. So that's why everybody kind of jumped ship to PlayStation if they weren't there already for, the people that are just looking for that gaming experience on a console.
I was thinking if I could find, because I hear so many good things about it, if I could find Black Ops, like,
Well, I mean, next
sort
Friday.
of at a discount. Yeah.
Or
for-
not next Friday. A week from Monday is probably going to be your best time to find it for Cyber Monday.
I don't buy anything off the internet.
Hello.
What the PlayStation Store?
Oh, that,
Yeah,
yeah.
get it like digitally.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there'll probably be a sale on.
There'll definitely be a sale.
There's actually a sale right now. I was just looking at it you can get it for like $48.
Pre-Black Friday.
Yeah, there's like a.
That's probably about what you're going to find for it, like
Yeah.
45, 48.
Otherwise, just wait until Christmas. I'm sure they'll have it for like $40.
Yeah.
That I mean,
But like from the amount of play that I'm getting out of it compared to the last couple Call of Duty games that I've bought, I have definitely probably tripled my time in a Call of Duty game from the last 2 at least.
Yeah, we played it
that
a
I've
lot.
played.
I swore I thought that thing on the side of your vape said T-Pain.
T-Pain? Oh, T-Priv.
I need glasses.
You've seen that it lights up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not against trying new games.
It's definitely a lot more fun if you have other people to play with you.
Oh, I got a lot of friends on Xbox that'll play it. But, I mean, if I can find it on PlayStation, I'll probably play with you guys. My Xbox does better graphics because it's a 1X. I have a
And
PlayStation.
so it has the 4K.
I have a
support.
PlayStation Slim. Yeah.
He's got the same PlayStation I do.
Yeah, it doesn't have 4K support.
I got the same.
Yeah.
I got the last version before they came out with the updated one.
The PS Pro.
Yeah, I got the gold one.
I would like the gold one just because it looks pretty.
It is pretty.
I got a PlayStation 4 just for that game up there, Horizon.
Yep.
I mean, I played tons of others now that I have it. I actually go back and forth. Like, I'll play one game on my Xbox, and then one game on the PlayStation, just go back and forth like
That's
that.
the way to do it.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't want it to just sit there.
Yeah.
I played Spider-Man before Red Dead, and then I'm playing Red Dead now, and then I'll probably play Fallout.
And you've
On
played The
Xbox
Last
One.
of Us, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
the day
the
it
reason.
came out, yep.
The reason I bought a PS3.
Right? That's a good reason, dude.
Yeah.
I just hope. I'm assuming that Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a PlayStation 5.
Or
No,
whatever
I don't
they-
think so.
I think it's going to come out this gen.
It's gonna be at the very end of this cycle.
It makes sense
It's
with-
still gonna be 2 years before we get the next console.
Yeah, because we got the Pros and stuff, like the Xbox One X and then the Pro. So yeah, that'll last another couple of years.
I think I think they'll do what they did with like GTA. It'll come out on 360 2 years later, polished up on the Xbox One. They might do it like that, maybe PS4, and then a super sweet movie-like version on PS5.
Well, I mean, they
Hell
only
yeah.
just recently announced that they're working on PlayStation 5.
Mhm.
And which means they probably have already been in development for games for it for the last few months, but it's still going to be at least 2 years before they're ready.
Yeah,
to
they
come
probably
out with
just sent out
games.
early dev kits.
Square Enix just announced today that they have been working on a AAA game for the PS5.
Mhm.
So that's
We're
the
getting
rumors are starting to come over the hill. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, we've been going for like an hour and 15 minutes plus, and then the
40 minutes.
the other
beforehand.
one. So yeah,
You just want to watch the
little
Packer
laughter.
game.
I don't have cable, so I won't be watching the Packer game.
Ah,
Cable.
Cable.
It's local.
Oh, I don't have that either.
That's fine.
I'll just be refreshing the score. I have
If you get the so here's the
I
thing.
can listen to it on my app.
If you get the NFL app, you can watch it for free. They have all the primetime games.
Really?
Yep, and local games. So if
How are
you-
they
'cause
doing?
It keeps you.
oh,
We're,
wow,
we're-
look at that team get disqualified.
they're up 14-3 right now.
14-3. Well, I mean, we've been going for 2 hours, so I figured that's a good time to snip it. Even though Jordan just joined.
Nate, would you like to play us one of your songs out?
Nah.
No, come on. Dude.
I'm good. If I ever come back, I'll try to. I'll actually make a song with the purpose of like being either an intro or like an outro. To,
Boy,
These things are fun
play
to play with, aren't
the
they?
play the
Little
singing
things.
Yeah.
play singing Earth or whatever it's called.
Sing, playing,
No,
or
it just doesn't quite. Fit
Come
the
on,
tone.
please.
Can you sing?
Come on, dude.
I'll sing with- I'll sing with
in the
you.
song.
Play.
I'll
the
sing it
song.
I have my voice in the song that I've altered to sound like a
Guess
woman.
we
Come
are
on,
gonna
man.
hear something.
Play the
Fine.
song.
Okay.
Play the song. It's so good.
What's up, Jordan?
If anything, you can.
Jordan Donovan. Shout out to Jordan Donovan. He
There we go.
He 100%ed
Spyro
Spyro 1 in
like-
5.5 hours.
Yep.
Also,
I saw that.
you just missed the entire Fallout 76 section. Go back and watch it. Play us out.
It'll be here. Yeah, you can like fade us out.
Hang on, this is the third time Facebook is violating me. Who sucked off Mark? Nobody. He's a lizard. He doesn't have a penis. That's
definitely a comment to end on.
Do you want to promote anything?
No, I don't have
Okay.
anything.
Do
I haven't quite decided if I want to
Do you-
rebuild my presence up on media, but we'll.
Do you want to promote anything else, Caleb?
I mean, you always have your new Midnight CD.
Yep. Just go like my band, Midnight Epidemic. Midnight Epidemic on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our CD's out on Instagram. Not Instagram. It's on iTunes and Spotify and everywhere pretty much. It's called Waking Up at the End of the World. We released it in August, and just add us to your playlist on Spotify, man. We get money for that. A little cents. Some little money. So, but we own all of it, so it all just goes to us. You don't have to worry about it going to somewhere else.
I just listened
Support
to
local
it
music.
for the second time ever, and I really liked it. I listened to it from start to finish up to Appleton. So
That's how you're supposed to do it.
fuck yeah, dude. It's a
If you
good
buy-
story.
Do you have a favorite song?
It's like one or two from the end. There's a really upbeat, fast one, like right near the end.
so all their music.
Yeah.
There's a couple in there that were slower
Yeah,
and
we
like
got
more
some slower- got
melodic
some
and
slower
shit,
ones
but
in there.
like
You
I
probably like Airwaves, the one that's like more punky. It's like the
I
second
think
to
that-
last song.
yes,
Yeah,
I think that's
that
it.
song's
Yeah,
really
'cause
good.
I'm like
You didn't
Angels in
even-
Airwaves.
You didn't even mention the special promotion that you're running right now.
What's that?
If you buy 10 copies within the next month, they'll throw in a ASMR track.
Oh boy,
for free.
that's a lie. Nate will make it, and then you can have it.
Oh, so much pressure.
That's the only thing I really want to get out there. And then go like this podcast, Weekend Adrenaline on Facebook and Instagram. I don't wait. Does it have an Instagram? No.
It's just
We should
under
make
my,
an Instagram.
It's just my Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Mitch Shear WA.
And then Weekend Adrenaline on Facebook. Go do it. I'm sure you already
Jordan,
like
you
it
have
if
to
you're
sign
watching.
yourself up.
Hello.
sign them up for what?
I don't know.
Oh, for the CDs,
It says,
probably.
like, sign me
probably
up.
we were talking about the CDs at the time, so that's probably what it was about.
Yeah, but yeah, just go to Spotify. It's right on there. You can Shazam it. One of the songs it'll pop up on there. So
That's how you know you've made it.
yeah,
That's how I think you know you
you
made
pay
it.
$40 and it's everywhere.
But yeah, I guess please like Weekend Adrenaline. I know I go live on my own page because I reach more people, but go like it. I just reached 250 likes. I got $0 from that, and
We don't do this for
It
the money.
would-
You do this because you enjoy doing it, right?
fuck that. Your official Shazam. Yeah, gross over promotion. And then Nate. It's Nate, right?
Yeah.
Nate, thank you for coming on here, man.
Yeah,
Really
it was a
appreciate
pleasure.
Yeah, it's good meeting you. It was a good conversation. I felt like it flowed very naturally from one thing to the other. Sometimes
Well,
it
because
doesn't
we had
feel
that
good.
break where we just slapped each other around to, get into the groove. I definitely needed it.
Well, anyways, if you're Facebook gaming, I give you 50 stars. Well, we're going out of 5, so that's too many. Do you want to play us out? Or no?
Sure.
It's okay if you don't want to.
We can. I can. Caleb can cut the camera footage,
I
and
will.
we'll just.
Yep, I will.
play
We're gonna
play
put the
song
logo
out.
up. Give us the name of the song. Give us the name of the song for
This is called "Singing Earth."
by Nathaniel Endress.
No, it's GDIK Fluff
Oh,
Man.
that's
It's
your
the handle.
That's your handle. Okay.
Yeah, just like my everything else. That's how you'll find me online if I ever do anything. GDIK Fluff Man.
Cool.
All right, here we go.